Alright, hello. This is my attempt at a EchoVox tutorial for beginners. Okay, this, as you can see, is the application when you bring it up on your phone. Pretty simple. Okay, the first things you want to do is take a cord like this and hook it up to a speaker. I use this cute little speaker. I got it at Walmart. It's about $20 or $30. You can use something cheaper if you want, but it's wired, even though it's a Bluetooth, because I don't want it interfering with my my phone. If I want to run a K2 or some other kind of EMF, then I don't want it to give false readings. I also will put the phone in airplane mode. Okay, that way none of the messages I have coming in will interfere with any electromagnetic equipment I might want to run. I'm not running any right now, but it's a good habit to be in. First thing you want to do is set your basics. That's this menu here, this arrow. If you pull it this way, it slides out. A lot of people don't realize that. Okay, I usually turn on auto blend. That turns on a lot of the blending. It takes parts of all of the banks, A, B, C, and D. Those are your different sound banks, and mixes them all in with the primary bank that you selected. Echo is the recording feature. Okay, I usually turn echo on. Okay, and I leave it here at 0 seconds. And this is the mic gain. Okay, make sure your speaker's as far away from your phone as you can get it. Okay, whoops. Alright, you turn the mic gain up as far as you can go without getting feedback. You might hear what sounds like crickets from hell. Go cheep, 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 cheep. Okay, you want to avoid that if possible. The lower you have your mic gain, which is this end, okay, the less you'll hear your echo. These are your speed controls. This is the fast end, and this is the slow end. I usually set them at the slow end, and I stagger them, like so. Okay. You see how it's like a zigzag? Zigzag. Okay. This button, here's the menu. It pops up this. I usually say switch to bank B. That's the one I like using most. But you might like A better. Hear the crickets? And turn this down some. See how they went away? Okay, now you're ready to start. You hit the start button. Amazing that. Turn it off. That's usually the first thing they tell me. It's Beth Lunsford. Who do I have tonight? Hi, Joseph. Joseph, is your coughing better? Okay, I'm going to turn this off now. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. And if you would run a digital recorder, you could have recorded that session. I would then take the recording that I made and I would load it into an audio program. That you want to open your file and you pick out the one you want to load. And that's what it looks like when you load it in an audio program. I'm just going to zoom in on it and just take one little section, highlight it, and first you'll listen to it. My dad's there? Okay, so I thought they said my dad was here, so I'm going to highlight this and slow it down. You see it says your dad's here, Beth. Listen. Now see, that's what it sounds like slowed down, but here's what it sounds like normal speed. Okay, you can slow it down as much as you want. And here you can slow it way down. If you slow it down too far, it's really hard to understand, like this. That's too slow. Okay, so you just gotta keep playing with it until you find the right speed. Usually 60s to 70s is a good place. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with someplace in the 70s. Okay, and that's just slowing it down. You can do other things like in here I like to go under effects and sometimes use what's called a dynamic range compressor, and whatever the default settings are is usually the best, so just click listen. And then finish off by applying a high pass filter to it. I like around 419 or so. Okay, but that's pretty much how I listen to a session. You can see it can take quite some time to go through a 10-minute session. I'm just highlighting 5 or 10 or 20 seconds at a time and working through it. I hope this has been helpful, and feel free to email me if you have any questions. Thanks.